Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I love having you here. It's amazing, it's awesome. Today I'm gonna be talking about what it's like living on my Uranus line. If you are someone who believes in astrology, or you just like to look up your birth chart and you've come across this thing called Astrocatography, yeah, this is gonna be about that. Astrocatography is a branch of astrology that focuses on location. Another name for it is location astrology. So I found out about location astrology like 3 years ago. I went to this goddess women's circle and this lady was talking about it, and I was like, whoa, you mean I can live on planets, on the lines of planets or whatever? But yeah, crazy. But when I found out about it, I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, I felt like I just found a new hack to life. A new secret was being revealed to me. And yeah, that's kind of what it is. It's a hack. It's a life hack, And if you use it properly, honestly, you're gonna see a lot of positive things, a lot of improvements, a lot of benefits. There are a lot of benefits to location astrology. Just make sure you know your birth time, your birthday, the city you were born. Make sure you're putting in the correct data, because it gives you what you give it. So put in the correct data when you're checking your location astrology. And also, if you don't know how to read it, make sure you find someone that knows how to read it, knows how to find the harmonious points and the disharmonious points. Okay, you don't want to make any mistakes. You don't want to make a big move and be like, oh, I'm moving to LA because it says this and you've read it wrong, and then your life is shit in LA. So just make sure you study and do your research and you know how to read it, or you find an astrologist and get them to read it for you. All right, yeah, but now we're talking about me. We're done with that. So now back to me and how I ended up living on my Uranus line. If you don't know, living on your Uranus line, it's very bad. Okay, it's bad in the sense, especially if it's your Uranus IC line. IC, Imum Colium, when you're looking at Imum Colium on Astrocartography, it has to do with your home life, where you live, all of those things. So if you're living on Uranus IC line, it destabilizes your home life. It destabilizes where you live. So you're constantly having to move. You have no instability basically, and just having to move all the time, and just a lot of sudden changes. It's like you literally have it's like it's not being able to settle down, and like you have peace. Like I take a deep breath and then something just happens. Something else happens that, just suddenly just happens. It's like, what the fuck? Just things keep happening. And I've been living on my Uranus IC line for 4 years, okay? And before you ask me, why did I decide to move to my Uranus IC line? Well, here's the answer. I did not know, guys. I did not know that I was moving to my Uranus IC. I did not know. I moved here with my ex, and I was so excited. We chose Austin, and we came to Austin. Oh shit, I just told you where I live. It's fine. I'm in Austin, Texas. It's okay. You can't find me. Anyways, yeah. We moved to Austin. I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, yay, we're moving to a new place, new people, new adventure. And literally after 3 months of moving here, we broke up. We broke up. So sad, so crazy. And I think that has to do with the Uranus line as well. Instability and just sudden changes, you know. Do I regret moving to Austin? No, I don't regret moving to Austin. And here's why. I don't regret moving to Austin because I feel like I've learned so much about myself, and I've learned so much spiritually. I've just gained so much wisdom. I'm like Gandalf now. Like, I feel like I just know so many things that I would not have known if I was back in North Carolina. And I think Austin having like a huge spiritual community definitely helped me find my footing in my spiritual life and development, and just like meeting people, going to these events and just talking about things. And that's how I came to find out about astrocartography, you know. So I don't regret moving to Austin even though I mistakenly moved to my Uranus line. I don't regret it. There's been ups and downs, there's been great times and bad times, you know, and that's just life. There's always ups and downs. But yeah, I don't think I would say I love Austin, like, oh my god, no, I wouldn't say that. I would say Austin it's a good city, and if it's for you, it's for you, and if it's not for you, you know, it's not for you. There's a city somewhere else for you. I would just say that Austin is cool, you know, it's chill, it's cool, it's great. There's a lot of things to do. There's always a lot of festivals. There's always something going on in Austin. Last week was F1. The week before that was ACL. I went to ACL and F1. So yeah, there's a lot of things to do. Cool. Let's move on. Talk about Austin a bit. Back to the Uranus thing. How's it been living on Uranus icy line? How has it been, Essie? Well, let's see. It's been challenging, and I've had to be more, how do I put this? I've had to, and it's also, I think what made it more challenging was the fact that I moved here when I was just turned 21. So being a young adult and coming to your Uranus line, which makes you have a lot of instability and sudden changes, was not really the best possible outcome for me, you know. So I had to deal with that. I had to deal with moving a lot from different places. Like, I'll stay here for a year, I'll stay here for 6 months, I'll move, I've lived in so many different apartments just being here for 4 years, and it's just crazy how that has happened. The last place I lived at, that was the longest place I've lived in. I lived there for like a year and 6 months, I think I lived there, which was the longest of all the places I've stayed. So yeah, living on this line has just made me move a lot, and also have a lot of sudden changes. Like, I cannot even begin to tell you how many sudden changes I've had. It's crazy. Like, things just happen like unexpectedly out of nowhere. Like, just the craziest stuff just happens that just puts me off. And also another thing about the IC line, the Uranus line, is not being able to be independent no matter how much I want to be, which I'm doing so good. I promise you, I'm doing so good. When I say not being able to be independent, it's like, I'm gonna get a little bit vulnerable here. It's more like for example, my car broke down, right? My car broke down, the transmission's bad. They're saying, oh, it's gonna be $4,000 to fix it. And I'm like, well, I don't have $4,000. I'm not giving you $4,000 because I don't have it. Anyways, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna buy a new car. Lo and behold, I still have not bought a new car. And I don't know why. I feel like I have not been able to save money because things keep happening. Like, I'm just not able to just get everything how I want it. It's like Uranus keeps jiggling things up for me, and it's like, I just want to have a car, I just want to have a place and not keep moving. Every time I move, I do have my own place. I have an apartment or I'm renting a room, so it's not like the worst of the worst. And I will say that it's not the worst of the worst, because there are things that I do to make sure it's not the worst of the worst. So for other people, they might have even worse experiences living on their Uranus icy line than I do, but there's certain things that I do to make it better. I try to do remedies. I try to just find ways to combat it, you know. And I won't talk about what I do on this video, but I could probably make a video about that. But yeah, it's been crazy. It's been tough. It's been challenging, and I've learned so much. It's made me become very, very, like, how do I put this? Very, very mature. Like, I came here when I was 21. Now I'm 25, and I just feel like I've grown so much. I've learned so many things. I've grown so much, and my problem solving skills are through the roof. Like, I'm so good at solving problems. Anything. Like, I was always good at solving problems, but now I feel like it's even become like 100 folds. Like, it's tripled, multiplied, whatever. It's multiplied. And now, like, any life problem, I'm instantly like, oh, I know how to do that. Just do this, do that. I might panic first. I might cry. I might have a mental breakdown. But I will always be able to solve anything that happens. I'm saying that with confidence, universe. Please don't humble me. But yes, I am now avid life problem solver. I have life problem solving skills, I will say. Yeah. I don't know if there's anything I haven't talked about yet. Yeah. So I guess the next question would be, what am I doing about it? What am I doing about it? That's a good question. What am I doing about it? I have tried to leave so many times, and I feel like I'm being kept prisoner here. It might sound ridiculous, but trust me, I've tried to leave. Has any one of you watching this video right now, have you experienced like trying to leave a city or trying to move and something keeps holding you back? Like, you don't know, it's like this invisible force or field that's like trying to sabotage you from leaving. And that's how I feel. That's how I feel. Literally, I feel like every time I try to leave Austin, I get sabotaged. Something is trying to hold me back here, but I'm gonna win. I will win very soon. One of these days, mark my words, I will leave Austin to a better place. I already know all the better lines that I should be living on right now. I've done my research. Trust me, 3 years of doing research, trying to find out that perfect sweet spot in America, because there's not a lot of places for me to live in America. Believe you not. Believe you me, I mean. But yeah, but I've tried to narrow down some cities that I could possibly have a normal life, not full of instability and sudden changes. And I found a few. But like I said, every time I try to leave, I'm being sabotaged. So now I'm trying to like do this thing where I plan my leaving, but I don't really talk about it, even to myself. I don't say it out loud. I just plan everything. And like, I'm probably just gonna leave all my stuff here and just like pack 2 suitcases one day and just like book a flight and just never come back. I feel like that's how it's gonna happen, or that's how it should happen, because I feel like every time I try to leave, I get sabotaged. The last time I was gonna leave to LA, I was ready, and I was like, I'm just gonna drive my car down there, figure it out. The next morning I woke up, my windows were smashed. Like, my glass, the passenger side in front, the window was shattered. And I was like, what the heck is this? What is this? What is going on? And then after that, fixed my window, my car transmission went out, so now I don't have a car to drive to LA with or go anywhere with. So I'm just like, wow, that is crazy. But this is not to discourage anyone. It definitely comes to an end. And I will mention that I'm currently in my Saturn Dasha. If you know what your Saturn Dasha it means, it's like you always have a Dasha period you're living in. The Saturn Dasha each Dasha period lasts about 7 years. Not each of them. I think the Saturn one is just like 7 years, right? Don't count my word on this, but it does have a specific amount of years. I just can't remember it right now, but I'm currently in my Saturn Dasha, and y'all know Saturn is here to teach you life lessons and to make you stronger. Of course, it is a painful and not so beautiful process, but Saturn is the teacher. It's the Lord of Karma, and it's here to help you become an even better person from all your suffering and pain. So yes, I am in my Saturn Dasha. So just imagine I'm in my Saturn Dasha and I'm living on my Uranus IC line. It's great. I love it. But yeah, as you can see, I'm trying to stay as positive as I can. There's some days that there's been times that I've literally told myself, like, I'm done. I give up. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this. I don't know what to do. I'm tired. I'm done. I just want to leave this place. I'm done. I want to be out of this city. There's been times like that. And I don't even know how I overcame those times. I think just having friends or people that I could rely on in those moments really helped me. You know, having a shoulder to lean on, having someone I could vent to. I think that was something that really helped me. You know, I had people who were there for me. And these are all people that I met here. There's a lot of friendships. A lot of my friendships end since I've been in this line. Like, they just end so suddenly. But there are very few ones that I have been able to keep and nurture and grow. And I'm very grateful for those friendships, you know. What else? What's the next question? You know, I didn't write down anything. I actually thought I had this idea, this video for a long time, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna write down, like, you know, the bullet points and the questions. That way I can just follow through it and just go with the list. But I did not do that, and now I'm just having to come up with everything as I go. And I just woke up in case I look super sleepy. I just woke up and I just got my tripod. I ordered from Amazon and I just got it. It got here yesterday and I didn't unbox it. So I woke up this morning, I was like, oh, let me unbox my package. So I unboxed it and I was like, let me try it. Let me see how my phone sits on the tripod. And I put it, and then I just started shooting the video. So yeah, here we are. I'm talking about what it's like to live on my Uranus IC line. Yeah. And it's crazy. Like, Austin is smack dab on the Uranus line. It's like literally running right across through. I'm like, oh my god, could this be any worse? It's crazy. Anyways, the last question I did was, what am I doing about it? The next question will be, where do I want to move to? Yes, that's another good question. Where do I want to move to? So I'm thinking, I'm gonna check if this is recording, because god, oh god, if this is not recording, I'm probably gonna cry. It is recording! Yay! Okay, I'm gonna make sure I check that every minute to make sure. Yeah, so what was I saying? Where do I want to move to? Let me see. Where do I want to move to? Sorry guys, just trying to make sure I'm in the frame. Can you see me? Okay. Where do I want to move to? So my Venus line is in Bali. Guys, it's in Bali, friends. Oh my god. And if you don't know, living on your Venus line, it's like being in heaven, basically. Beauty, food, fashion, luxury, comfort, all these wonderful things that Venus has to offer. That is what you're gonna be experiencing. That's the energy that's gonna be being pumped, you know, to you when you're in that city that has your Venus not icy line. It could be Venus anything. It could be a Venus ascendant line. It could be a Venus descendant line. It could be a Venus icy line. It could be a Venus midheaven line. It could be, what else? Yeah, those are the four ones. But yeah, whatever type of line it is, if it's your Venus line, it's great. Just move there. I don't know what else to tell you. Move to your Venus line, people. I'll make another video on Venus line, but I'm just telling you, my Venus line is in Bali, in the Indonesian area. So I do want to travel there. I want to go to a trip. I want to go just visit, just travel there, see what it's like, you know, for a week or something. I really want to, and I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Where else? My Jupiter MC line is in South Korea. Yes, I know, and that is one of the places I would love to live as well. I really, really, really cannot wait till I live in South Korea. I'm excited. I am ecstatic. Every time I think about it, it makes me happy, living in South Korea. And I do have some of that Jupiter line, I think, running through Okinawa, Japan, and like I think Kagoshima, or I can't remember the other places, but it's running through the southwest of Japan, those little islands, the edge of Japan on the southwest. I have my Jupiter MC line running through that as well. So yeah, I'm excited. There are a couple other places in Asia that I have like good placements. For example, Thailand. Oh my god, Thailand is a really good one too for me. So I'm excited because these are all places I've been wanting to go. Even before I learned about astrocartography, I've been wanting to go to these places. So, and also Vietnam, I have some good placements there. I'm excited. I'm really excited. But yeah, those are the places that I plan on moving outside the country, outside America. But in America, I will say, I think I just found out Virginia is a good place for me. Some parts of Virginia, not all of it. Where else? I think New Orleans. Excuse me. I think New Orleans is also a good place for me. There's not a lot, to be honest, in the States. And I think LA it's okay. It's not the best, but it's better than Austin, and it definitely brings out a specific energy that I want to feel and work with. That is my Mars energy. My Mars energy is, you know, just energy, will, just drive, ambition. So yeah, it does bring out that for me. So I think LA is also one of them. Which other place? Honestly, I think that's it. That's it, really, in the US. It's kind of sad, but yeah. But yeah, that's what it feels like to be in your 20s, living on your Uranus icy line. It's crazy. It's challenging, hard, exciting as well. There are like some sudden exciting moments, some sparks of excitement, you know, that happen. And I love those moments. I'm grateful for those moments. Yeah. But let me know if you have any questions about Uranus icy line, Uranus. I can't talk about Uranus ascendant or descendant or MC because I've just experienced living on my Uranus icy line. So If you have questions about that or questions about anything regarding astrocartography or astrology, please feel free to comment your questions and I will make sure I answer each and every one of those questions to the best of my knowledge. And if I don't know it, I'll be like, hey, I don't know much about this, but here's a website or here's a book you can check out. You know, like, I'm happy to guide you or show you where you can find your answers. Thank you for watching this video. Thanks for thanks for being here. You're amazing, you're awesome. Whatever line you're living on, please stay strong, pai chi, good luck, and you know, you got this. You're doing great. Keep being you, keep being resilient, keep being amazing, keep being your favorite version of yourself, you know, and just shine and be the best that you can. And sometimes the best you can do is just, you know, shower and eat and go back to sleep, and that's okay. Just be the best that you can be. Live in the moment, live in the moment, live in the present moment, and find things that make you happy. Do things that make you happy. Try new things, you know, and have goals. Always have goals and have things that you can look forward to all the time. That's what's been helping me, honestly. All right, I'm going to end this video now. I don't know how long this video is, but hopefully not too long. See you again. Bye.